Everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shields McEwen, and you are watching Carolina Custom Homes with Shields. I've got a treat for you guys today. As you can see, I'm over here on the East Coast at Future Homes at their Hampstead location. Going to be taking you through the cutest little cottage. They actually call it the cottage. It's a little front end loader. It's got a factory included front porch, two little turn gables up there to give it some decorative look. Got the black windows today, the black raised panel shutters to go with that white siding. Really good looking house here. I love the front door. Again, this is a front end loader, so it's going to be shaped more front to back than side to side. Going to be perfect for a city lot or down here at the beach. There's your little porch there. Let's get in and take a look. Wow. Oh, so cozy. I love it. So this is the cottage. This is a nationwide plan here at, like I said, at the Hampstead location for Future Homes. Notice the 9-foot ceilings, the craftsman style casing around the doors and windows. I feel like we talk about it in every video, but you have 4 can lights in that living room on top of the fan, so you're gonna just have ample amount of light. Love this kitchen. I mean, for a small little cottage, I mean, what else are you looking for? Hard to beat this. There's your 50-50 farmhouse sink, or 60-40, I guess. Pantry cabinets. Love it. Luxury vinyl plank flooring is always going to be included in the main space, so we don't do any of that rollout flooring, or we don't do carpet in the living room, none of that mess. We're going to include the LVP in the main spaces and wet areas, and if you want to pay extra for the bedrooms, have at it. As we go down this hallway, to the left is going to be the utility, which could feed into a garage or carport. There's your washer and dryer hookup area. And then to my right is bed 2, or a bath 2, but before we get there, we've got another storage slash closet. And here's that bath 2. Cool countertop. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Yeah, your bath 2s are generally, you know, tub shower combo. You can option in stand-up showers and all that mess, but just really whatever you want to do there. So this is bedroom 2. Just love that style casing around the doors and windows. The black hardware package, so knobs, hinges, shower heads, water faucets, all that black trim. Walk-in closets, even in the spare bedrooms. It's hard to beat. All right, let's check out that master suite. Uh-oh, barn door. Barn doors are usually always an option. There are some scenarios where they don't work. Same with pocket doors. I'm gonna call them generally an option, but every now and again you come across somewhere you can't make it work. That is taking us into that master bath. Got a window for natural light. There's your 60-inch fiberglass shower. Love it, love it. So let's go back and look at this plan and kind of talk about a few things real quick. So here's that floor plan. So your front door is here. Like I said, this plan does include a factory installed or factory included front porch. So I guess Might make it easier if I'm looking at it this way, but there's your front door. Got your kitchen, living, there's bedrooms in the back. And this model is 2-bed, 2-bath, and they show it at 996 square feet, the cottage. It's basically just a smaller front end loader. You could look at the Camilla, the Fremont. There are numerous front end loading options. So keep that in mind if that's what your lot needs, okay? Thank you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like this video if you found it helpful. Comment if you have suggestions. All of my social medias are down there in the description. Be sure to check out the TikTok, the Instagram, all that good stuff. Thank you guys. Take care. All right guys, today I'm going to be taking you through an HBS Sand Hills. This is what we call a front to back home, or a shotgun style home. I believe it's the first one that I've taken you through. This house is going to be more front to back rather than side to side. So this house is 26 foot and 10 inches across and then 58 feet back. Now, what is unique about this house, number one, it is a narrow lot house or a shotgun style or front to back house. But number two, this is a 2-unit home. So this house is composed of 2 modules or 2 units if you split the house right down the middle, okay? That way and that way, 2 units, 1, 2. Typically, and you hear me talk about it all the time, anytime it's 2 units, it's going to be a site-built front porch. So you control the size, the style, you control everything. With this particular 2-module home, that is a factory front porch. So that 58 feet that I referenced a while ago would include a 6 foot in depth, 26 foot 10 inches across. It would include that factory front porch. So that front porch came with the house included in the roof pitch, or roof scheme, whatever you want us to say. Now you can dress it up or down as far as the finishes for the pickets, the posts, the steps. You could do vertical siding up here, cedar shake, or do some type of accent up there like this customer did. So it doesn't have to look exactly like this, but the general shape is going to stay pretty consistent. I'm not going to walk all the way around this house. It rained this weekend. It's pretty muddy out here. A lot of fresh dirt. But you get the idea, okay? So you got a 6 foot porch here, 6 foot in depth, 26 foot, 10 inches across. Sorry, the house is 54 deep. So you'll see right here, here's your mate line. So this unit comes in, this unit comes in, and that 54 feet right there includes this factory front porch, and then that is your front door, which is there. Okay, there's the rendering. It is 1288 heated square footage and 1449 square feet, including that front porch. Got your 2 can lights out here on the porch. Very nice. So let's get in here and take a look. I'm gonna throw some clean shoes on. All right, so got a lot of junk up here, but 26 foot across, 6 foot in depth. Overlooking this beautiful view here. Okay. You open the front door to a nice open concept. You got let's see here, be specific. You have a almost an 18 by 13 and a half front living room here. Nice double window there with the 3/1 grid pattern. Another window there. Your front door, crown molding, ceiling fan already hung. And then this is your dining space here. Pretty good sized dining space too. Two nice can lights up above, two single windows there overlooking the porch. And you don't have to option in the sliding glass door. You could leave a window here. Obviously this customer did the door, and they put a nice little grill area out here. Okay. Back to the door, and then looking down towards the back of the home. Okay. And these, I get a lot of questions. I mean, you know, a lot of people have narrow lots that they're not gonna ever be allowed to go, you know, more than 30 feet across, 26, 25 feet across. So this, due to setbacks and stuff. So, you know, something like this style, you know, they can be smaller, 12, 13, 14, 1,500 square foot, but at the same time, we have options in this shotgun style, you know, closer to that 16, 17, 1,800 square foot range. Now, if you'll remember, this is the HBS Preferred series. They probably include the most knick-knack stuff: cultured marble countertops and bath, farmhouse sink, white or gray cabinets, a full backsplash in the kitchen. But the floor plans are, you know, pretty strict. So here's your front door. In this particular plan, they say, look, you can do an optional raised bar in your kitchen, right? Or you can do an optional bathroom. You can do the big shower, no tub, which this customer did. But besides that, the floor plan is what it is. You can option in the sliding glass door here in lieu of this window, which this customer did. But other than that, it kind of is what it is. Now, you know, you could have done granite countertops, or you could have done no carpet. You could do the 9-foot ceilings like you're seeing here. You could add a fireplace. But other than that, the floor plan is what it is. So this is pretty much your, you know, what comes included in the HBS Preferred kitchens right here. Stainless steel appliances, upgraded hardware, shaker style cabinets, nice farmhouse sink. Mounted microwave with the raised cabinetry above. Soft close cabinets. Got this hallway here. On your right is the secondary bathroom, a full bath, tub shower combo, those cultured marble countertops, nice looking vanity there. And there you go. Across from that bathroom is bedroom 2 and 3. I'll just pop in here for a second. Back to that hallway. Bed 2 or bed 3, whatever you want to call it, is here. Same deal there. And then at the end of that hallway, well, pause that. Before you get to the end of the hallway, you have your washer and dryer area here. Pretty good space in here. Very deep. You can sit your washer and dryer in here. This door's operated on a ball bearing. Then you have your master bedroom here. Nice light, 2 windows, crown and base. Master bath there, master closet there. Okay, and then like I said, in this master bathroom, this customer went with the 4x8 shower in lieu of the tub and the shower. When you go with the big shower, dual LEDs, transom window, mosaic strips, the 2 strips going like that. It is a freestanding toilet. And when you go to the big shower, no tub, you get this nice linen closet as well. Okay, back to this shower. That operates the rain head, the bench. All right, double vanity, of course. So this is the HBS Sand Hills, a front to back home, shotgun style home, whatever you want to call it. Very efficient, just under 1,300 square foot, 3 bed, 2 bath, factory front porch. Note that this house comes with the front porch, where typically every other 2 module home. Let me show you an example. The house right beside it in the booklet, Shadow Creek, it does not come with the front porch. We would add that on. This says standard front porch. Sometimes it'll say factory front porch, but that is telling you the front porch comes with it. Traditionally though, it's going to be site built, kind of like that house over there, right there. I've already done a video on. They could have done whatever they wanted to. Huge, small, medium, whatever. All right, guys. Again, Shields with Carolina Custom Homes of Burlington, 336-226-9066. Located at 2450 North Church Street, Burlington, North Carolina, 27217. My email is shields, SHIELDS, at nccustommodulars with an S.com. Give us a call, email me, whatever you want to do. And if you need us, let us know. Take care, guys. Thank you for everything. Be good. Check it out, guys. This is a Heartland 4XL that we just got done in Franklinville, North Carolina. So let's hop in here and take a look. But before we get in there, I want to tell you a few things about this exterior. Number one, you are seeing the optional black windows today. You're seeing a great example of a site-built gable porch. This is an 8x20 gable front porch with an eave return. That is the row of shingles there. You are seeing a great example of our included textured block. That is our included foundation material. The black gutters and downspouts, which are the same price as white. You are seeing the black aluminum pickets with the 6x6 treated lumber post, okay? So this is black aluminum here. That's gonna be a little bit more expensive than the natural wood pickets. The black windows are gonna cost you a few $1,000s to do the black. Obviously they'd just be white, standard. 8x20, so you got 8 feet in depth, 20 feet across, but you can really feel that 8 feet in depth. Our included exterior lights there. The included lineals, that white picture frame molding, we do offer it in black now. Shutters are optional. As you can see, this customer actually brought in their own. This is one of our included, one of the 5 included siding colors that is not going to cost you a dime extra. Look at the lap too. It doesn't look like that old style vinyl. It's got that straight lap, very residential look there. All of our windows do come with screens. Now this is an optional door, as you can see there in the middle of painting it, but it would be a solid panel door there in the Heartland series included. You could option in a door like that for, call it $1,000 roughly. So you've gone through a lot of Heartlands with me at this point. This is the first Heartland 4XL. You've gone through some Heartland 4s, but this is the XL, so you'll feel that square footage. The 4XL takes you all the way to 1519 square feet, where just the 4, the original 4, is 1327. First time I've shown you the black beams. All of our living rooms are 4 can lights along with the globe light, which is basically telling you the wire and bracing is there for a ceiling fan. That is our included base molding, included casings. You know that the Heartland series does not come included with crown molding. It is optional. That's a great visual example of what it would look like without the crown molding. So that's one of the areas you kind of pick up with that XL, with that extra depth. Got a great coffee bar area. You're seeing the sparkly white countertops, quartz countertops that we actually show in our Salem lot model, very popular color. Notice the black hardware package today. It's not terribly expensive, but it is a little extra to do the black lighting, knobs, hinges, shower heads, water faucets. Really nice sized dining space here, kind of feeds naturally into that big island kitchen. Sliding glass door is always going to be optional. That's about a $1,400 option off the dining there. The transom above it is another option in itself. A big transom window like that is going to cost you about $600. Pot and pan drawer in all the islands. I've kind of been pointing that out in a lot of my recent videos. You're seeing the optional farmhouse sink. You're talking about $500 there. The 2-inch window blinds, call it $1,000, but they are not included or standard. That would go for the Heartland and the Novel series. Let's check out this big pantry. Just an incredible pantry. I mean, I can't imagine having something like this. Just look at all that space. I talked about it in a few of my recent videos. We do have optional shelving coming out from Nationwide, so we don't have to worry about doing it on site or anything like that. Easy access to that 50-gallon hot water heater. Look at all the lights. That window over the kitchen sink that everybody dreams of. Look out the backyard, see the kids playing. Again, 1,500 square feet. I mean, this is hard to beat. This is a 2-bedroom plan. The Heartland 4 does have an option to go to 3 bedrooms. You can see that on the website. Check out my video on how to use the website too. I tell you about how on YouTube I have all my videos in playlists. So you can go to YouTube, click playlist, say, hey, I only want to see the Heartland 4 videos that Shields has. And then back to the website, also show you how to specify all the different series and all that stuff. Again, this is a Heartland 4, obviously a part of that Heartland series. With the 2-bedroom, you're going to have that huge side-loading utility room there. As far as options go, you're only seeing the optional utility room sink in a base cabinet. You even pick up a few side storage areas there, a little countertop space. There are optional windows you can do in here. You can do the cubby bench setup in this area. We'll move that outlet down there for a freezer or whatever. All right, so let's go across the main space, back into the master suite. 9-foot ceilings is what you're seeing today. On a house this size, you could call it $2,800 to do the 9-foot ceilings. 8-foot would be included at no cost. You are seeing, and it's hard to tell, but the only reason I can tell are those great big window sills. You are seeing the 2x6 exterior wall today. That is an option across the board. Well, not an option. It is standard in some plans, an option in others. We'll talk about it as we go. But let's say, in this Heartland series, the 2x6 it is optional, is extra. You're talking about, call it $3,000 to do the 2x6 stud with the thicker wall insulation. Again, the black knobs and all that with the black hardware package, all the faucets and all that. The black frame mirrors are now a included option. For a long time, they were just the white framed mirrors. Obviously, we have lighted mirrors and all that good stuff. Again, the black vanity lights, a part of that black hardware package. A fantastic example of our included sinks, countertops. Again, they did quartz in the kitchen, but in the bathroom, they just rolled with the laminate for mica. You've seen cultured marble, all that good stuff. And then last but not least, the incredible 4x8 shower. So again, 4x8 shower, can light, rain head, one. Optional, extra, soap box, shampoo box, transom window, call that 500, call that 200, roughly. We'll get into all that. And the bench, of course, is built into that 4x8 shower, okay? Call this shower just less than $4,000. All right, guys, so again, the Heartland 4 XL. All my links are down there at the bottom, as always. Check out the Instagram. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, just go ahead and get on there and click subscribe. New videos every Monday and Thursday at 4:30. Thanks, guys. Until next time.